Good morning, dear friends. Myself, Dr. C.S. Iyer. So, last lecture we start this new topic, buffer solution, in chapter 3. Chapter 3, that is the last chapter. The name is ionic equilibria. In this chapter, we start this topic, buffer solution. So, what is buffer solution? It is aqueous solution and which maintain the pH or which resist to change the pH on addition of small amount of acid or small amount of base, and that solution is called as a buffer solution. What is the use of this buffer solution? Is very important. It is used in many purposes in chemistry, biology and industries also. So this buffer solution having two types. If this solution maintain the pH value less than 7, that is acidic side, that is called as a acidic buffer. And if this solution maintain pH value greater than 7, that is basic side, at that time it is called as a basic buffer solution. So just now we define this buffer solution. Now we consider particularly acidic buffer and its mechanism. Acidic buffer are made by mixing of aqueous solution of weak acid with solution of its salt with strong base. So weak acid and its salt of strong base, that is called as a acidic buffer. For example, this equimolar mixture of acetic acid, that is a weak acid, with sodium acetate. What is sodium acetate? The sodium acetate is salt of acetic acid when combined with strong base, for example NaOH, it forms sodium acetate. This sodium acetate is a salt of weak acid with strong base. What is weak acid? Acetic acid. What is strong base? NaOH. And this combination gives formation of this salt, that is sodium acetate. So weak acid, and for the acid we take it salt with combination with strong base, same salt, that is sodium acetate, and this combination gives formation of acidic buffer. It exists the following equilibria. See here, acetic acid is a weak acid, dissociate partially at equilibrium, it gives formation of acetate ion plus H plus ion in aqueous solution. Weak acid equilibrium lies to the left direction. Why it is left direction? Due to common ion effect, and thus we study this common ion effect in last lecture. This common ion effect is created by this salt. When we added this salt, this salt is ionized completely 100% one direction. It forms acetate ion and sodium ion. Due to this common ion, this equilibrium of acetic acid is shifted to the reverse direction, left direction, and we get this common ion effect. And this solution, due presence of common ion, including common ion, this solution is called as a acidic buffer. How it work? That is its mechanism. See, this mixture containing high concentration of both acetate ion and acetic acid, that is acid and its conjugate base. Acid and its conjugate base are in larger quantity, high concentration. See, due to this common ion effect, concentration of acetic acid is more, by its dissociation is suppressed, concentration is more, and due to this strong electrolyte salt, this acetate ion concentration is more. So this acetate ion and acetic acid concentration, both concentrations are in larger, higher. See the mechanism. This reservoir react with added OH minus, that is base, and H plus, that is acid, respectively in neutralization reaction. How? See, when we added OH minus, that is small amount of base is added. This added base combined with acid, that is acetic acid, to form equilibrium reaction, to form acetate ion and water molecule. So solution is aqueous, so this water is there. Again this solution contains large amount of acetate, so acetate ion is also there, and thus this effect of addition of base OH minus is neutralized by forming acetate ion in aqueous solution. If we added acid, what happens? See, if we added acid, this combine with acetate ion. Acetate ion is again large concentration. This acetate ion combined with H plus to form acetic acid. Again this acetic acid present in higher concentration, so doesn't affect the solution concentration, and thus this added base is neutralized, added acid is also neutralized, and thus in this solution small amount of base, addition of small amount of base addition of small amount of acid is having no effect, and the pH value of this solution remain unchanged or not change, and thus it is called as a acidic buffer solution. Hence the added OH minus, that is base, H plus, that is acid, are used in this reaction and they do not persist in the reaction. This OH minus ion, H plus ion get consumed in this buffer solution and they do not persist, do not remain in solution. See, after combination they do not persist in the acidic buffer solution, and so pH does not change significantly. pH is not changed significantly, here is the pH, and thus it is the acidic buffer, and this is the mechanism of acidic buffer. Similarly, if you have this basic buffer and its mechanism, basic buffer are made by mixing of aqueous solution of weak base. Instead of acid we have weak base and this salt of strong acid. For example, equilibrium mixture of ammonia act as a weak base. When we consider its salt, this weak base shows ammonium chloride. This salt of weak base ammonia combined with strong acid, that is HCl. HCl plus ammonia gives NH4Cl, that is ammonium chloride. It exists in the following equilibria. This weak base dissociate at equilibrium to form NH4 plus and OH minus. Weak base equilibrium lies to the left direction by addition of this salt. Ammonium chloride strong, it ionizes completely to form ammonium ion and Cl minus ion. Due to this ammonium ion, it shows common ion effect, and this dissociation of or this equilibrium lies to the left direction or reverse direction. Dissociation is suppressed. This mixture containing high concentration of both ammonia and, due to this left direction, dissociation suppressed, having high concentration of ammonia, and by a complete ionization of ammonium chloride we have this larger concentration of ammonium ion, that is base concentration and the conjugate acid, base form conjugate acid, these concentrations are higher. This reservoir react with added H plus ion and OH minus ion. So again this reservoir, this basic buffer solution react with acid H plus, react with base OH minus respectively in neutralization reaction. Thus this ammonia, when we add H plus ion, this ammonia combined with H plus ion to produce ammonium ion, and this ammonium ion already present in the solution in large H6. When we add OH minus in the solution, this OH minus combined with NH4 plus and it combined to form a ammonia plus water. Water is there, aqueous solution, and again this ammonia is also in large quantity. So this added H plus acid, added OH minus, that is base, do not shows any effect on pH scale, because this added H plus and OH minus is get consumed. Hence the added H plus acid and added OH minus, that is the base, are used in this reaction and they do not persist in the basic buffer solution, and so this pH does not change significantly. So this is the mechanism of basic buffer solution. Next we consider this Henderson-Hasselbalch equation of basic buffer solution. Henderson-Hasselbalch equation of buffer solution. What is that? Consider the acidic buffer containing equimolar mixture of weak acid Ha and its salt Na. So this is a general acid Ha and salt is general salt Na containing A as a common ion. In aqueous solution they dissociated at this weak acid Ha dissociate equilibrium H plus and A minus. Weak acid equilibrium lies to the left due to common ion effect. This common ion created by salt Na dissociate completely to form Na plus and A minus. Due to this common ion A minus, this equilibrium shift to the left direction. Applying the law at equilibrium of weak acid Ha, for this equilibrium we apply law of mass action and we get this value Ka. So this is acid, so Ka is equal to H plus ion concentration into A minus concentration upon undissociated acid, that is concentration of Ha. As Ha is a acid concentration and this A minus is a concentration of salt, and this A minus is concentration of complete ionization of salt. So this is A minus is the salt concentration, that is Na A concentration, that is salt concentration. Since acid dissociation is suppressed and salt dissociation completely. Salt dissociate completely, so this complete dissociation provide A minus ion. So this, what is the concentration of A minus? It is the concentration of salt, and this H is the acid concentration. So we put value H plus as a H plus, A minus as a salt concentration, and H is the acid. Now we require this concentration of H plus. So H plus remain in this side. When we shift this salt concentration upon acid concentration to the opposite side, what happen? This H plus concentration is equal to Ka into acid concentration and divided by salt concentration. So this H plus ion concentration is equal to Ka into acid concentration upon salt concentration. This term shifted in this direction, they get reverse, and thus this H plus ion concentration is equal to Ka into acid concentration upon salt concentration. Taking negative logarithm of both sides of equation, and we get, so take negative log, minus log of H plus ion concentration minus log of Ka concentration minus log of salt upon acid upon salt concentration. So what is minus log of H plus ion? It is a pH. What is minus log of Ka? It is a pKa. And when we multiply this equation by minus 1, now if we reverse this, at the time sign is changed. We take salt concentration upside and acid concentration is downside. At that time sign is get minus sign, and this minus become plus. When we have plus sign, at that time this is the log of salt upon acid. It is a salt upon acid. We take reciprocal of this. When we take reciprocal, this sign is minus become plus. So what is that? pH. What is this? Minus log of Ka, that is a pKa, plus log of salt concentration upon acid concentration. And this equation, pH is equal to pKa plus log of salt concentration upon acid concentration, this equation is called as a Henderson-Hasselbalch equation of acidic buffer. So this is for acidic buffer. Why acidic buffer? Because we take the example of acidic buffer. Instead of acid, when we take base and its salt of strong acid, at that time this equation, Henderson-Hasselbalch equation of basic buffer is POH is equal to pKb, that is a dissociation constant of base taking its negative logarithm, plus log of salt concentration upon base concentration. So instead of acid we have base concentration, and instead of pKa we have this pKb, and this pH is replaced by POH. This is for the basic buffer, and these two equation for pH and POH is called as a Henderson-Hasselbalch equation of buffer. Based on that, we consider these examples. Problem 1, a buffer solution containing 0.25 molar acetic acid and 0.5 molar sodium acetate. Calculate the pH of buffer solution if ionization constant of acetic acid at room temperature is 1.82 into 10 raised to minus 5. So what is given? Acetic acid concentration is given and its salt concentration is given. Again, this K value of acetic acid is also given, this ionization constant. What they asked to calculate pH of solution. So this pH of base buffer solution is calculated by Henderson-Hasselbalch equation directly. pH is equal to pKa plus log of salt concentration upon acid concentration. So what is pKa? pKa is given, sorry, not pKa given, K is given. So for calculating pKa is equal to minus log of Ka. So minus log of Ka, K is given. What is Ka? This is the ionization constant of acetic acid, which is equal to 1.82 into 10 raised to minus 5. Put this value 1.82 into 10 raised to minus 5, taking its negative logarithm, and we get the final answer as 4.74. 4.74 is the value of pKa. This salt concentration, salt is ammonium acetate, its concentration is 0.5 moles. Acid, that is acetic acid, its concentration is 0.25 moles. So we have these three values. Put these values in this equation. pH is equal to pKa, that is 4.74, plus salt concentration is 0.5 upon acid concentration, that is 0.25. Taking this ratio, taking its log, adding in this 4.74, this final answer is 5.041, and this 5.041 is the value of pH directly calculated from this Henderson-Hasselbalch equation. When we know the dissociation constant of acid for pH, we know the dissociation constant of acid, concentration of salt and acid, then we easily calculate pH of that buffer solution. So very simple example. For this calculation you have to use calculator. Calculator is also allowed in exam. Second example, calculate the pH. Again they asked to calculate pH of buffer solution by mixing 50 ml 0.1 molar ammonium hydroxide with 50 ml 0.02 molar ammonium chloride if ionization constant of ammonium hydroxide is 1.82 into 10 raised to minus 5. So this ammonium hydroxide is a base, it is a base, and this ammonium chloride is a salt. So in this equation, this is a basic buffer. This equation, this mixing is a basic buffer, and thus by pOH of basic buffer, it is calculated by Henderson-Hasselbalch equation as pOH is equal to pKb plus log of salt concentration upon base concentration. So for this basic buffer, we have to know the pKb. What is given? This ionization constant of ammonium hydroxide, that is base ionization constant Kb is given, that is 1.82 into 10 raised to minus 5. So pKb is equal to minus log of Kb. Kb value is given similar to the previous equation. This value is come out to be 4.74. That is the value of pKb. Why it is value of pKb? Because this value is assigned for basic solution, basic base. Ammonium hydroxide is a weak base. Salt concentration is, see, these two acid 50 ml, acid 50 ml, ammonium chloride solution, the total volume is 100 ml. So 0.1 molar ammonium hydroxide is 100 ml, 0.2 molar ammonium chloride in 100 ml. So the salt concentration, ammonium chloride concentration is equal to 50 into 0.02 upon 100. 100 is the total volume of solution by mixing salt and base concentration solutions. So this value is 0.01 molar. This is the molar concentration. Similarly for base is a ammonium hydroxide. This 50 ml base, that is 50 into 0.1 and divided by 100. 50 into 0.1 concentration divided by 100. It come out to be 0.05 molar concentration. So now we have this pKb value, salt concentration, base concentration. Put these three value in equation. pOH is equal to pKb. What is pKb? 4.74 plus salt concentration is 0.01 upon base concentration. Base concentration is 0.05. Taking ratio, taking its log, this answer is minus 0.699. Subtracted from this 4.74, this 4.041 is the final answer for pOH. Why we get pOH? Because this solution is a basic buffer solution, and by using basic buffer solution, this equation, Henderson-Hasselbalch equation, gives pOH value of this basic buffer. But in example, what they asked to calculate, they asked to calculate the pH value. We have pOH value. From this pOH we calculate pH value. How? We know pH plus pOH is equal to 14. So this pH is equal to 14 minus pOH. So 14 minus pOH, pOH is 4.041. So 14 minus this value, the final answer is 9.959. This 9.959 is the value of pH that is asked in this example. Third example, calculate the pH of buffer solution obtained by mixing 10 gram of acetic acid and 15 gram of sodium acetate, and the making the volume of solution to 1000 ml, that is 1 liter. This volume of buffer solution is 1 liter. In this 1 liter, what they added? They added 10 gram of acetic acid, that is weak acid. In this 1 liter same volume, they added 15 gram of sodium acetate, that is a salt solution. And for this example, they are given this pK value. This pK of acetic acid is 4.74. Again, molecular weight of acetic acid is given, that is 60 gram per mole, and molecular weight of sodium acetate is also given, that is 82 gram per mole. If this molecular weight is not given, we easily calculate by using the molar mass of this atom. For carbon 12, for hydrogen 1, for oxygen 16, multiply number of carbon 12 into 2, this 3 plus 1, that is 1 into 4 plus 16 into 2, and by addition of that we get this value 60 gram per mole, similar to for this. But in this example, this smaller mass is molecular weight is given. This pH of buffer, this is the acidic buffer, we directly get this pH value by using Henderson-Hasselbalch equation. This pH is equal to pKa plus log of salt concentration upon acid concentration. Again, in this example, pKa value is directly given, this pKa, it is not Ka, it is a direct pKa value is 4.74. What we required acid and salt concentration. So this concentration of acid is equal to weight of acid per liter. What is the weight of acid? 10 gram of acid per liter upon molecular weight. So 10 gram in liter upon its molecular weight is 60. So 10 upon 60, that is 0.167 moles per liter. Similarly, for the concentration of salt, this weight of salt per liter, this 15 gram in 1 liter. So this is a 15 gram per liter upon molecular weight 82 gram per liter, 82 gram per mole. And the gram get cancelled. What is the answer? Moles per liter. So 15 upon 82, 15 gram of acetic acid upon its molecular weight 82. This ratio is 0.183 moles per liter. So now we have this three value. Put this value in this equation. pK is 4.74. Log of salt concentration is given 0.183 upon acid concentration is calculated 0.167. Taking the ratio, taking its log value is this. Add this value in this 4.74. So final answer is 5.839. That is a pH value. So simple example. So this much part we completed in this lecture. In tomorrow, our next lecture, we consider this salt hydrolysis. Thank you.